So hello and warm welcome again. This is the match number 2 of today. It's in between IIT Madras and IIT Jammu. We all are expecting that good game. We have seen that beautiful game just before this. And IIT Delhi, they're able to get that victory on their name. And the hope is high from this game too. What a game that was. If you haven't watched that, go and watch that as well after this game. That nail-biting match we have seen. And each and every player is able to contribute in that game. In the end, 2 balls, 5 runs required, and in that, a maximum has been scored by IIT Delhi. That's the story that we have witnessed there. IIT Roorkee, tough luck in that, but the way they batted, they have built a good partnership in the first innings, and because of that, they had a decent total. And then the bowlers dominated in the start of the game, and then a lot of twists and turns that we have seen in that game. But in the end, IIT Delhi, they've got a victory, and now it's time for the second game of today. Madras, IIT Madras and IIT Jammu. IIT Madras, they have won the toss and decided to bat first. Jammu, they will be bowling in the first innings, waiting for the players to come onto the ground. What a brilliant day for the game of cricket here. All sit, the players are ready, enter on the ground. IIT Jammu, they will be having a ball. They are in blue on the other side. Madras, they will be ready for the batting. Opening pair is getting ready for the bat. They are in red. So all set for this game, waiting for the first ball. Akshat and Ayush, this is the opening pair. We have got IIT Madras all set. What a ball. What a ball to start this innings. It was right on the money, into the block hole. And the batter couldn't get that time to be in a good position there. Beautiful ball. Start this innings. Rishabh Sharma is the bowler. Right hand pacer. One good thing is the sleep is in place. That's what you want to see if you are starting off or getting that swing as well. So you need that sleep in place in case of an outside edge. He's dealing with the Yorker's full length. What a ball again. I'm still in that zone of the previous match. The way IIT Delhi, they're able to grab that victory. It's a wonderful match that we have seen. A lot of twists and turns. So in the end, IIT Delhi, they're able to get that victory, but 2 balls, 5 runs required, and that was the scenario. The new batter was on strike. He just came and conquered. Got a victory for the team. Straight shot from the bat and then able to clear that boundary rope as well. That's you're gonna see in IIT Sports Meet. Ayush in between has got a boundary, the first boundary of this innings. Just guided the ball, went towards the fine leg, and got a boundary. Smart way to get off. These 2 batters will try to give a good start. Will try not to lose the wickets in initial overs. And always the plan will be to stick in there. Especially openers, they are the main reason of the momentum. They are the biggest reason to set up the tone, and they will try to set up the momentum for the team, for the upcoming batters, in fact. And for that, they need to hang in there, score some important runs so that the upcoming batters, will not feel the pressure. पहली बाउंड्री आ चुकी है. आयुष के बैट से चौका जस्ट गाइड किया, बॉल को दिशा दिखाई. आखिरी गेंद इस ओवर की. हल्के हाथों से खेला. अच्छी बैटिंग. 5 रन आए पहले ओवर से, 5 बिना किसी नुकसान के. IIT मद्रास. One more pacer has been introduced for the second over. Rishabh Sharma was bowling his first over. 5 runs from that over, and now Ankit Verma, the new bowler coming in. This is the day number 5 of Inter-IIT Sports Meet. It's getting better as we are progressing ahead in the tournament. We have seen some good matches so far. Let's see what this match brings to us. The sleeve is there in place for the second over as well, so they're waiting for that outside edge to come. Keeping it very tight at the areas, outside of some areas, and trying to get that early breakthrough for the team. And Akshada and Ayush, they know that the bowlers are looking for the wickets. Game plan will be very simple from here on. One batter will try to hit that important runs, that lofted shots, and the other will try to wait there on the non-strikers in. Will try to rotate the strike, the shot straight up in the air, and first breakthrough. First breakthrough for IIT Jammu. It was speck of length delivery. Wanted to pull that hard, but couldn't time the ball. Couldn't time the ball there. First breakthrough, IIT Madras. They've lost the first wicket here. Ankit Verma is able to get that first wicket on his name. And that is something that is repeating in each and every match. It's getting repeated. The bowlers are coming in. The batters are getting out in the first 2-3 overs. Then somebody is able to make that partnership in between. Able to get that 100, 120 on board. And the second team then is able to get that totally easily. That's the pattern that we have seen from the last 2 days. The story is having that repetition. IIT Madras will try to change that pattern. Will try to hang in. Will have to. We have seen that importance of the partnership in the previous game. If IIT Roorkee they haven't got a partnership, then the things would have been different totally. They would have got all out at 80, 70, 80 runs, and it would be more easy. It would be more easy for IIT Delhi than to come back and get a victory. But as they've got a good amount of partnership, they've scored plenty of runs in between. They take the game to the deep. It was an ill-biting match that we have seen. We need that good partnership. Just hang in there, forget about the power play. Power play always excites, especially the opening pair and one down batter. They will try to hit that. They will be looking to hit at lofted shots. It's a good mindset, but try to defend that 2-3 balls at least. And wait for the bad ball to come. This was a beautiful shot. Just one bounce, I believe. Surely gonna get that boundary at least. It was in his arc. Pulls that hard towards the mid-wicket area for 4. Lot of confidence he's having. Just came in and got a boundary. What a way to get off the mark. And that's showing the intent. He's going to play that fearless cricket, but at the same time, he can rotate the strike. That's what he has proved. That came with the bats. That's why he's not considered as a wide. 2 go and it's 9 for 1. IIT Madras. ऋषभ शर्मा is going to continue from other end. यहाँ पे एक और विकेट अगर मिल जाएगी तो थोड़ी सी रनों के ऊपर रोक लगेगी. कमाल का ये शॉट भी, लेकिन फील्डर के पास जाएगा सीधा. दूसरा चाहते थे, मिल जाएगा. रिस्की रन था वैसे वो. रिस्क ली थी और 2 रन हासिल किए पहले बॉल पे. सिंगल्स को डबल्स में कन्वर्ट करना चाहते हैं, रन स्पोर्ट होना चाहते हैं इनिशियल ओवर्स में अपने टीम के लिए IIT मद्रास. उसी की खोज में थोड़ा सा यहाँ पे रिस्क लिया था, जोखिम था, लेकिन सेफ, अपने आप को वो सेफ कर गए. दिशा दिखाई एक बार फिर से, अच्छी बात ये. उनको पता है कि वो स्ट्राइक रोटेशन काफी ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. पार्टनरशिप पनपने के लिए वो ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट. बाउंड्रीज तो है ही इंपॉर्टेंट. अगर आप मार सकते हो कन्विक्शन के साथ मारो, नहीं तो फिर वो स्ट्राइक रोटेशन एक बेस्ट ऑप्शन रहता है आपके पास. उससे रन भी बढ़ते हैं और कॉन्फिडेंस भी. जितना आप उस सिंगल्स डबल्स रखोगे, चालू रखोगे, उतना ही वो कॉन्फिडेंस देता जाएगा आपको. क्योंकि एक सेटिस्फेक्शन होता है कि ज्यादा डॉट्स खेले हैं, नहीं रन्स कंट्रीब्यूशन हो रहा है अच्छे से, तो फिर वो दबाव बढ़ता नहीं बैटर्स के ऊपर का. अदरवाइज अगर जितना डॉट खेलोगे तो फिर वो दबाव बढ़ने का चांस रहता है, खासकर जब पावर पे चल रहा होता है. तो इससे पहले हुई वो स्लिप निकाल दी थी और अब लगी है जाके. तो रखना चाहिए था स्लिप कहीं ना कहीं. ये दूसरी बाउंड्री हासिल की है प्रवीण ने. बॉलर की जीत जरूर, लेकिन प्रभावशाली होता अगर वो स्लिप वहां पे होता तो. और इससे ठीक पहले वाली बॉल पे वो स्लिप हटाई थी और अब फिर से वापस बुलाया है. एक स्लिप चाहिए. थोड़े बहुत रन जाएंगे तो चलेगा, लेकिन वो स्लिप का होना काफी ज्यादा जरूरी है. जिस तरह से गेंदबाजी हो रही है ऋषभ और दूसरी तरफ से वर्मा की, तो कहीं ना कहीं वो आपको चांस लेना पड़ेगा, विकेट के लिए जाना पड़ेगा। Swing and a miss one more time. He's able to beat that batter. Brilliant bowling so far from Rishabh. A bit of expensive over that we are witnessing because 7 runs we have got in this over already. 2 balls to go. But chance has been created in the previous ball, and again the sleep is coming back from the last ball. They've saw that the edge was there. So that's why they came back with a slip. 2 back-to-back balls beaten the batter. Last ball of the third coming up. Action replay. 3 dots to end that over. Same story in the 3 balls. Trying to drive the ball, not getting a connection, and beating up again and again. 3 gone. 16 for 1 IIT Madras. सिंगल तो आसानी से मिल जाएगा यहाँ पे पहले ही गेंद पे। बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है ये स्ट्राइक रोटेशन इनिशियल ओवर्स में, खासकर जब विकेट गिरी है तो आपको पार्टनरशिप चाहिए होती है। तो एक बेहतरीन मौका होता है बैटर्स के पास खुद को सेट करने के लिए। वो दबाव भी महसूस नहीं होता अगर आप स्ट्राइक रोटेट कर सकते हो तो। वही प्लान है इन दोनों का। खराब गेंद आने का पूरा इंतजार कर रहे हैं। ज्यादा आवाजों को खोला नहीं है अब तक। 2 बाउंड्री जरूर हासिल की है प्रवीण ने, लेकिन सिर्फ दिशा दिखाते हुए। हल्का पुश, और दोनों के दोनों बार वो बॉल फाइन चली गई थी। एक बार थर्ड मैन की दिशा में, एक बार फाइन लेग की दिशा में। ये अच्छी गेंद है, गुड लेंथ। यहाँ पे आप डाल सकते हो बिल्कुल शुरुआती ओवर्स में। ज्यादा सेट होना नहीं देना चाहेंगे बिल्कुल बॉलर्स। उनको भी पता है अगर एक बार सेट हो गए, पार्टनरशिप बन गई तो फिर मुश्किलें बढ़ेगी। उस वजह से लाइन एंड लेंथ के ऊपर स्टिक है इस बार। कमाल का ये शॉट देके जाएगा 4 रन। फील्डर के सिर के ऊपर से उंगलियों को फेरा था बॉलर ने जरूर, लेकिन पिक किया, अच्छा पिक किया। तो सही समय पे पिक किया, उस वजह से समय था उनके पास। बॉल को रीड किया और चौका हासिल किया। ये खासियत है प्रवीण की। तीसरी बाउंड्री आ चुकी है उनके बल्ले से। इसमें काफी ज्यादा कन्विक्शन था, और जहां पे खेलना चाहते थे वहीं पे गेंद गई। Just trying to time the ball, pushing the ball into the gaps, and quickly taken a single as well. Boundary came on the previous ball, and now single has been taken. Playing that sensible cricket. कदमों का इस्तेमाल और शायद एक और सिंगल मिल जाएगी। चुरा लिए एक सिंगल फिर से, ये भी खासियत है। और बाउंड्री आई उसके बाद में, तीनों के तीनों बॉल देखोगे, दोनों के दोनों इनफैक्ट तो हल्के हाथों से खेल के वो सिंगल निकाल लिया, वो चुरा लिया। उस वजह से रनों के ऊपर रोक लग नहीं रही है। चौथी ओवर चल रही है, 22 पे 1 स्कोर है। इस बार एक और चौका देके जाएगा क्या? बिल्कुल, गेंद चली जा रही है बाउंड्री के पार। एक और चौका इस बार आयुष के बैट से आया। थोड़ा सा बल्ला हाथों से छिटक जरूर गया था, लेकिन कनेक्शन बेहतरीन, और टाइमिंग बेहतरीन हुआ, संपर्क बेहतरीन हुआ। और देखे जाएगा पूरा 4, पूरे 4। ये दूसरी बाउंड्री इस ओवर की। थोड़ी सी महंगी ओवर समाप्त होते हुए। 26 पे 1 है स्कोर, शायद देखना पड़ेगा। लेकिन 2 बाउंड्रीज आए उस ओवर में। इस ओवर की तलाश थी, वो आ चुकी है आईआईटी मद्रास के लिए। थोड़ा सा कमबैक करना पड़ेगा अब बॉलर्स को। 2 ओवर बचते, यहाँ से पावर प्ले के एक ही सफलता हाथ लगी है, एक ही ब्रेक थ्रू आया है। उसके बाद में पकड़ बना ली है, तो पार्टनरशिप बना रहे, आगे बढ़ा रहे स्कोरबोर्ड को। कमाल की गेंद, ये अपील थोड़ी सी हुई, लेकिन उत्साह था नहीं उसमें। बिल्कुल पास से निकल गई गेंद, और ये कमाल की गेंदबाजी कर रहे हैं। He's picking his spots really well, keeping it wide Yorkers, trying that Yorkers as well. So it's getting tough for the batters to play that big shots against him. He's able to beat that he beat that batters again and again, because he's hitting that outside of some area a lot of times. Just waiting for the age to come. The sleep is there in place for that reason. Full power. Sliced that towards the backward point, but only a single that has been taken in that. The fielder was right there at the back, deep point. Single has been taken. The rotation is going on. The strike rotation is going on here. Fuller, good field placement, I believe. That's why he is bowling in right areas. The bowler knew exactly the fielders, position of the fielders, and he's making sure that he's gonna stop the boundaries at least. Singles, doubles, they are giving it. That's okay for them, but the main focus is how to stop the boundaries, because each and every over they're able to get that boundaries. Again, place the ball into the gap. A single has been taken this time. Ayush. Oh, I think they have come up for the second as well. Yes, 2 runs. 2 runs that have been taken. A gentle push on the ball and got 2 on that occasion. इस बार कोई रन मिलेगी नहीं। थोड़ी सी लेंथ को पीछे किया, उस वजह से कोई रन मिलेगा नहीं, थोड़ा सा वेरिएशन लेंथ में, और ये बदलाव होना भी चाहिए, आप प्रिडिक्टेबल भी होना नहीं चाहते। तो एरिया जो लाइन है वो बिल्कुल ठीक है, आउटसाइड द ऑफ स्टंप आप रख सकते हो, लेकिन लेंथ में थोड़ा ऊपर नीचे कर सकते हो, बिल्कुल शफल कर सकते हो। डाउन द ग्राउंड, hasn't got that enough timing, but surely gonna get us some runs on the board. He has crossed that halfway mark also, but they have to settle down with a single because the batter at non-striker's end wasn't looking at the striker's end. He was watching the ball, and he would be happy to see that single. 5 gone, it's 32 for 1. सौरभ फाटक नए गेंदबाज। अच्छा शॉट, ये मिड विकेट की दिशा में देखे जाएगा, पूरे 4। आयुष रंजन लय में लग रहे, शुरुआत से ये चौथी बाउंड्री उनके नाम। थोड़ा सा भी अगर रूम मिल रही है उनको तो कमाल का ये शॉट लगा रहे, बाउंड्रीज हासिल कर रहे। और ये तो पावर प्ले की आखिरी ओवर है, तो यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा और रन्स बटोरने की कोशिश करेंगे, बाजों को खोलने की कोशिश करेंगे, और शुरुआत बेहतरीन की है। अच्छा वेलकम किया है सौरभ का। पहले गेंद पे वो बाउंड्री जब आते थोड़ा सा दबाव महसूस करते हैं बॉलर, और दबाव डालना चाहते थे क्रूशियल ओवर पावर प्ले में, फिर यहाँ पे रन बटोरना चाहेंगे। तो दोनों सेट हो चुके, अच्छा खासा समय बिता चुके हैं, तो फिर वो जा सकते हैं बड़े शॉट के लिए। जिसे डालनी पड़ेगी वो गेंद। Played with the soft hands again and trying to create a single. So that's something I will appreciate here. They've got a boundary on the previous ball and trying to play that mature game, trying to play with high maturity. Got a boundary on the first ball, and then a single has been taken on the next. The strike rotation and the boundaries both are coming, so they would be happy to see that performance. That was Fuller, directed beautifully, finds a fielder. Gonna come back for the second, I think, and easily completes that. Just having the sweet spot of the bat again and again, they're able to find that, having that superb connection with the bat, and scoring that runs by placing the ball into the gaps. Just have a look at that. The fielder was right there. Within the blink of an eye, the ball went towards him. He stopped that, but in that, he's able to get that double on board. That is going to be a wide. It was a close call. It was on the line, but the umpire is interested in that. It's wide, has been signaled by him. 40 comes up on the board. That's a decent total on the board in the sixth over. And after a long time that we are able to see that the batters are building a partnership for the second wicket. Don't know what is the scenario in the second round, but if you talk about these games, I'm watching that. I'm doing that commentary from the last couple of games, and we are able to see that second wicket partnership after a long time. Just over the fielder at mid-off. Secured a boundary. Curling his fingers over the ball. Was a slow one, picked that, but that was a risky shot by Praveen. He's got a second boundary though. So he would be happy to see that end result, but at one point of time, there was a chance to get that out. Fielder couldn't pick that ball in his hands, and that's why that has been converted into the boundary. Smacked it away, smacked it nicely. But the fielder, long chase for him. He's able to get towards the location of the ball. They have to settle down with a single for that. Already 13 runs came from this over. One more ball to go. They will look to have that sweet ending to the power play. They will try to go for that boundary. If the ball comes like that, they will surely gonna get a boundary. Oh, that's a beautiful ball. Loud of appeal there. And the umpire raised his finger. We were talking about the boundary, but it's a good ball. Beautiful ball that was. It's gonna surely hit the middle or leg stump. That's the second wicket at the right moment. They were looking for that. We were just talking about the partnership and the commentator curse coming in. It's a good power play that comes to an end. Both the teams worked hard. The bowling unit got a wicket on the other side. The batters, they're able to put that important runs on the board. 45 for 2, we have got it at the end of the power play. Saurabh has got a wicket on the last ball of the first over. Got a wicket on the last ball of the power play. Dylan Joy is a new batter. He's able to get off the mark with that double on the first ball. IIT Jammu. They have introduced a spinner now, and it should come. He's coming at the right moment. We have seen that good amount of help the spinners have got. Oh, was beautiful ball again, making it fuller, not giving that time to the batter to identify where the ball is gonna go. It's very less time when you do that fuller length. It's hard to pick for the new batter. But you need a lot of courage to ball ahead, because if you're not able to get that right area, and you can go for the big shot, the batter can go for the big shot as well, because that converts into the slot, and it's going to be easy for the batter to connect that from that angle. But there is always a chance for the wicket as well if you are able to get that fuller lengths. If you're okay, if you are having that fearless mind, you can go for that fuller length. Just beautiful bowling that was. But direction has been given. The slight misfield that we have seen, he's going to surely get a couple of runs on the board. He's coming back for the third, and he's going to complete that easily. A throw can be better. Projected score is of 150 from here on, and that is possible. The way they are batting, yes, they have lost a wicket in the previous over, but each and every shot, they're trying to play that risk-free shots, trying to play that with conviction. That is important. Batters are looking confident there. That is the end of the over again. 7 gone. Sumit was the bowler. Was bowling wonderful areas in the previous over. Got 5 runs. In fact, 6 run. And with that, 50 comes up on the board for IIT Madras. 51 for 2. That's a decent total after 7 overs. And one good thing is they have the wickets in their hand. So one batter can go for the maximum, and the batter who just joined, who can rotate the strike and give the strike to Pravin. That is the main motto of Dylan. That is the main job Dylan has to do. And Pravin can try for the big shots. He can also keep an eye on the strike rotation as well. If he wants to rotate the strike, if he is not okay to play for the, if it is not okay to go for the lofted shots, the strike rotation is going to be the key. Mukit, the new bowler, is coming in. One more spinner. They will try to go with that spinners in the middle overs. Single has been taken on the first ball. We'll need that time to pick him up. And he's taking a time. That's a good thing, because he's the man who can score the boundaries as well. But at the same time, he's showing that respect to the new bowlers. He's just waiting for the bad ball to come, so that he can able to free his arms on that. Too much flight, but that's a good thing to watch because even though it was a full toss, he tried to play that grounded shot, that risk-free shot, and single has been taken. So emphasis is always on the singles. It's given on the strike rotation. Pravin is bank on strike. Couldn't be in a good position to play that ball. Just wanted to chip it, and he's safe. Got a single one more time. That 3 singles, 54 we have on the board. IIT Madras. That is a gift. That is a gift. It's totally accepted by the new batter. Got a chance to free his arms, and he's not going to miss that opportunity. First boundary for Dylan. Dylan Choi. He would love to score that boundary. Too much weight on offer. It's down the leg delivery, and nobody's around at the square leg, so you would be happy to place the ball in that. A single has been taken, I think. Yes, they have crossed the line. Every time they're scoring the boundary, they're making sure on the next ball they will rotate the strike. That's something you want to see. Would love to see. Finds an edge of the bat, I think, and that's because of that. It's not going to be a wide. That stayed low. The keeper tried, but couldn't pick up the ball. It was very hard to pick up the ball from that area. It was really staying low. Got a quick reflex, but unable to get a catch. Boundary came in that over. It's the end of the over. Sumit. Got 6 in the first over. It's the 9th over we are starting off with. 59 पे 2 स्कोर है. उस सिंगल के साथ अब 60 पे पहुंच जाएगा वो आंकड़ा. प्रवीण 33 पे बैटिंग कर रहे. एक छोर संभाला हुआ है, दूसरी छोर से दिलन भी अब थोड़ा सा बाजों को खोलने की कोशिश करेंगे. जब भी वो खराब गेंद आ रही है तो कहीं ना कहीं वो बाउंड्रीज वो आसानी से मिल रही है, और फिर वो स्ट्राइक रोटेशन भी हो रहा है. हर एक बॉल पे वो स्ट्राइक रोटेशन हो रहा है. तो अब तक पूरी तरह से सेटल हो चुके हैं आईआईटी मद्रास. 2 विकेट जरूर लिए थे पावर प्ले में, लेकिन उसके बाद में फिर से एक पार्टनरशिप हो रही है और होनी भी चाहिए. अगर वो 150 160 आपको चाहिए बोर्ड पे तो आखिर तक डटे रहने की कोशिश करनी पड़ेगी किसी एक को. तो सिंगल आसानी से प्राप्त किया है. ये अच्छी बैटिंग. कोई खतरा उठा नहीं रहे, कोई भी जोखिम किसी भी शॉट में थी नहीं अब तक देखे हुए. बाउंड्रीज बहुत सारी हासिल की है प्रवीण ने, और ढिलन के नाम भी एक चौका. लेकिन जब भी वो विड्थ मिली है तभी वो बड़े शॉट के लिए गए हैं. उसके अलावा बिल्कुल स्ट्राइक रोटेशन के ऊपर ज्यादा ध्यान है. और जब को आसानी से आपको वो सिंगल मिल जा रही है तो फिर वही रणनीति के साथ आगे बढ़ने की कोशिश करनी पड़ेगी. और वही कोशिश है दोनों बल्लेबाजों की. अभी तक 4 गेंदें खेले, इस ओवर में 4 सिंगल चुरा लिए. उनको भी पता है कि एक हाथ खराब गेम जरूर आएगी गेंद, तो उस गेंद पे बड़ा प्रहार करने के लिए रेडी है. लेकिन उसके अलावा सिंगल्स पे ऊपर ज्यादा ध्यान. स्ट्रेट बैट के साथ खेला, लॉन्ग ऑफ की दिशा में एक और सिंगल मिल जाएगा। और फील्ड खुली अब, तो सिंगल्स और डबल्स बटोरने में उतनी ही आसानी होगी। तो बड़े शॉट के चक्कर में कहीं ना कहीं विकेट का खतरा होता है, बाखूबी से जानते हैं ये दो बल्लेबाज। तो उस वजह से अगर सिंगल आपको आसानी से मिल रही है, फील्ड खुली हुई है, तो क्यों ना सिंगल के साथ जाए, इसी सोच के साथ आगे बढ़ रहे। 9 ओवर की समाप्ति, ये वाइड होगी नहीं, थोड़ी सी अंदर थी लाइन के। 64 पे 2 IIT मद्रास। Sumit has bowled 2 overs so far, 10 runs on his name. It's a good economy he's having. And now Mukit is gonna start again. The first over was a bit of expensive because 8 runs he has scored in the first over of his spell. Slowly they are building up a partnership again. 45 was the score where they have lost the second wicket. And partnership of 19 they are already able to build up. 20 with that wide. And the batter followed the ball. Couldn't time the ball, couldn't connect the ball with the bat. He's giving that extra flight. He knew that the batters will be having that invitation. So they will be forced if you are giving that flight. So invitation has been sent plenty of times, but we haven't seen that lofted shot, that risky shot from these two batters. They're just trying to place the ball in the gaps and getting the boundaries, getting that singles. Just have a look at that. That's how you should go. The approach is brilliant. These two batters are having that approach that you can easily grab that doubles. You can place the ball in the gap. After all, runs are important, and that should come, and that they are getting here with the singles and doubles. Try to scoop. No need of that shot. Just when we are appreciating the effort, just when we are appreciating their style of batting, you went for the risky shot. He's playing pretty good cricket. Just need to focus on the V shape, need to play ahead. Hammers that off, finds a fielder there. That's a good cover up in the end. The backup is always required there. They also know that ball turns to the different direction, and that's why the first fielder is not able to get the hands on the ball, and the second fielder then comes, stopped some good footwork, stop that boundary. This time much better. 10 gone, half the innings is done. It's 72 for 2, IIT Madras.
जुबां पे बस एक ही नाम हो तो हो बस हमारा हमारा आए हैं तो जीतेंगे हम ना हो किस्मत का करम हर एक लम्हे में दम कर दे यहाँ हर किसी को दंग आए हैं तो जीतेंगे हम ना हो किस्मत का करम हर एक लम्हे में दम कर दे यहाँ हर किसी को दंग आए हैं तो जीतेंगे हम ना हो किस्मत का करम हर एक लम्हे में दम कर दे यहाँ हर किसी को दंग आए हैं तो जीतेंगे हम ना हो किस्मत का करम हर एक लम्हे में दम कर दे यहाँ हर किसी को दंग
सिंगल के साथ इस ओवर का खाता खुलेगा। डिलन जॉय प्रवीण के बीच एक अच्छी पार्टनरशिप पनपती हुई, इसके ऊपर रोक लगाने की कोशिश करनी पड़ेगी गेंदबाजों को। 10 ओवर 60 गेंदे बचते तो आसानी से वो 150 के ऊपर का स्कोर दिखना चाहिए। अब कमाल का ड्राइव था, लेकिन उससे भी बढ़िया वो स्टॉप, उसी जगह पे वो फील्डर तैनात है। जो स्कोरिंग एरिया होता है बैटर्स का, खासकर प्रवीण का, बार बार लगातार वो स्क्वेयर्स की दिशा में खेलना चाहते हैं, तो वहां पे इनसाइड द सर्कल थोड़े से फील्डर तैनात है, लेकिन ये रन मिल जाएगा फिर से। लॉन्ग ऑफ की दिशा में सिंगल बटोरा, 3 गेंदे 3 सिंगल निकाल चुके हैं। सिंगल्स जब तक आएंगे तब तक कोई खतरा है नहीं। ये करीबी मामला हो सकता था। इनसाइड एज काफी लेट खेल गए और पिक नहीं कर पाए क्विकर वन को। स्लाइस किया बॉल को, एक बार फिर से देखे जाएगा शायद ये चौका। बिल्कुल कमाल की प्लेसमेंट ये प्रवीण की, ये खासियत है इस खिलाड़ी की, ये प्लेस करता है बॉल को बेहतरीन तरीके से, चौके हासिल कर रहे हैं एक के बाद एक लगातार। 31 गेंदों पे 40 पे बैटिंग कर रहे हैं। कमाल का स्टार्ट दिया है अब तक अपने टीम के लिए। ये छठी बाउंड्री होगी शायद से, देखना पड़ेगा। तो डील तो काफी ज्यादा किया है बाउंड्रीज पे, लेकिन जब जरूरत है तब वो सिंगल्स भी उतने ही आसानी से निकाल रहे। देखिए इस बार सीधे बल्ले के साथ खेला, लॉन्ग रन की दिशा में फील्डर तैनात, तो 2 रन आसानी से प्राप्त करेंगे आखिरी बॉल पे। आसानी से वो 9 रन हासिल किए इस ओवर में भी। कमाल की बल्लेबाजी। 11 ओवर समाप्त हो चुके हैं, इसके बाद 9 ओवर है, तो यहाँ से चाहेंगे बिल्कुल 140 के ऊपर का आंकड़ा छू ले, क्योंकि 8 विकेट हाथ में, और प्रवीण खासकर वो सेट हो चुके हैं 81 पे 2 11 के बाद। कड़क शॉट है ये, फिर से एक और बाउंड्री मिलेगी। क्या स्वागत किया है सुमित का। ये शॉट दर्शाता है कि सेट हो चुके हैं पूरी तरह से। ये इनमें क्लास लिखा था उनका। ड्राइव किया, कमाल का ये खिलाड़ी, टाइमिंग के ऊपर ज्यादा निर्भर दोनों ये खिलाड़ी। डिलन के बैट से ये चौका, पहले ही गेंद पे वो चौका हासिल किया है। पिछले गेंद पे भी पिछले ओवर में भी एक चौका आया था प्रवीण के बैट से। दोनों अच्छा खासा अब समय बिता चुके हैं और वो स्वीट स्पॉट बार बार ढूंढने में कामयाब, उस वजह से बाउंड्रीज आसानी से प्राप्त कर रहे हैं। तो सोचने में मजबूर किया है गेंदबाजों को कि कहाँ पे बॉल डाले। एक डिस्कशन होगा जरूर कीपर और गेंदबाज के बीच में। सौरभ पाठक ये गेंदबाज है, माफ कीजिएगा। तो उनके पहले ही गेंद पे, दूसरे ओवर के पहले ही गेंद पे ये चौका हासिल किया है। बाजों को खोलने का प्रयास रहेगा यहाँ से, क्योंकि वो स्टार्ट दिला चुके हैं अपनी टीम के लिए। एक बल्लेबाज चाहेगा कि रन आए, और दोनों छोर से अगर रन बना स्टार्ट हो गया तो फिर सोने पे सुहागा। And the way these two batters are batting, it's quite possible that they're going to free their arms in both the sides, because they are taking that risk-free shots. And if you are if you are going to play that risk-free shots, then you can open the face of the bat. You can grab that boundaries. No harm in that. Both the batters are dependent on the timing, and they're having that good timing, finding that sweet spot again and again, just giving the ball a good direction, and placing the ball into the gap of four. He's staying ahead the crease, 2 steps ahead. Some classic connection with the bat again, but finds a fielder. The fielder was right there, and have a look at that again. How quickly they're able to get that second run on the board. And that is the special thing. That is something, because of that, they're able to get that important runs again and again. That's grabbing that second from nowhere. By looking at first, the ball was quickly going towards the fielder, but still they're able to get that 2 runs on the board. In the same direction again, just opening the face of the bat and getting that important runs. Again, he's coming back for the second. Oh dear. Need to be very quick there. Just placing the ball again and again in that area, having that action replay. 2 back-to-back doubles, and with that, 8 runs considered on the first 3 balls. Oh, beaten. Totally beaten. Was just an inch away from the stump. He would have gone if the ball is slightly towards the right. Just an inch. That's the margin. Drives the ball, finds a fielder. That is the only fielder there at the covers, short covers. The ball finds that fielder. Could come back-to-back dots there, given that 8 runs from the first 3, and then back-to-back dots. Last ball of this over. Drives with a conviction. Gonna get a first for sure and try to settle down with that. 9 runs scored in this over, 12 gone. It's 90 for 2 IIT Madras. Up and over. Gonna get a boundary again. Showing his class, still enjoy. He's very strong in that area. Just a slight width on offer. And class shot. Dylan Classy Joy, that is gonna be the name. Showing the class on each and every shot. He's playing at 30 now from 21 balls. Again, up in the air. But this time finds a fielder. Surely gonna come back for the second. He's taking that calculated risk now because we are in the 13th over. We just want more runs on the board. And he knew that nobody's around. So if he's able to get that good connection with the bat, he's surely gonna get that runs on the board. This time giving that direction towards the point, and a single has been captured. 7 runs from first 3 balls. So that is the story that we are witnessing. Each and every bowler they are targeting here, and they're trying to get a boundary on the first ball, trying to put that extra pressure on the bowler by having that boundary on the first ball. And then they will try to get that singles and doubles in place and making that each and every over to the big. That's a good ball. That's balled nicely. Still a single has been taken. A quick single, gentle push, just a push on the bat. And they've covered the single. That's the beauty of this partnership. Surely close to 50 now. 45 when they've lost the wicket. So it's more than 50 actually. Scoops that off. That goes fine. Surely again gonna get some runs. Races towards a boundary. That is the second boundary from Dylan's bat. Beautifully placed that was. He was pretty mind to go for that shot. Easily gonna get a boundary. The second boundary of this over. Trying to give that punishment to the bowlers. 100 comes up on the board for IIT Madras with that boundary. The run rate is climbing up the ladders there. It's now close to 8. Went for the big shot. Haven't got a timing on the ball this time. Sumit completed his spell. 4 overs he has balled, 32 runs conceded. 13 gone. It's 103 for 2 IIT Madras. IIT Jammu need that wicket here. Wicket can change a lot of things there. It can change the rhythm of the game. Navneet Chaudhary, he has given the responsibility to take that wicket because it's 30 no one gone and 103 is already there on the board. Need to get that wicket. That is really important for IIT Jammu here. Just placement, the pure placement and getting that runs for the team. That is the key of IIT Madras success here. If you look at the dot percentage, it's very low. That's something you need to appreciate because each and every ball they are striking, each and every ball they are just pushing the ball in the gaps and getting that important runs for the team. Talk about singles, and that's the main specialty they are having here. If they saw that opportunity, a quick single, they will try to convert it into the double. That is the special thing they are doing here, and they haven't done not a single time. They have done it multiple times now. Drives with conviction there. Single was was it necessary? Was it necessary? It has given him out. It has given him out. Was a beautiful throw that was from the fielder. And he has to walk back to the pavilion. He has to go. Was playing beautifully, Dylan. Just trying to grab a single there. That strength has become that weakness. 106 for 3. That strength has become converted into the weakness. Was it necessary? That's the question they should ask themselves. Because the ball was straight away going towards the fielder. The fielder was waiting for the ball to come. It comes to the hands, and he wasted no time there to grab that. Got a good throw, and he has to walk back to the pavilion. Dylan Joy was batting fantastic, but he has to walk back. Some mix up, and he paid the price for that. Very unfortunate way to get out. Played with the soft hands. Sometimes that wicket can change the rhythm of the game. So we need to check upon that. Will he able to maintain that momentum, Dev? He's just coming in. He needs some time at least to settle down. He can go for the singles and doubles at least. That's he can do. Oh, he's operating on the 5th gear. Puts that down. The chance was definitely there. The fielder was right there, the square leg. That should have been taken. That would have the 4th wicket. But that couldn't happen. He dropped it. 14 gone. It's 107 for 3. The drop catches will always prove costly. We have seen that pattern. Too much flight has been given to the ball. Only a single on that occasion. Wahid is the new bowler for IIT Jammu. Pirzada Wahid. Again, a lot of flight. Still down with a single. That's the pressure brings to you. Once you lose the wicket, the next 2-3 overs, the batters will just try to stick in, just try to get that momentum back. And he's not giving that pace. It's very slow. The batters can easily pick that one up, but it's not that easy for the new batter to pick that. Praveen, he has to take that responsibility. 46, he's batting at from 36. With that excellent innings he's playing for the team. He will try to complete his 50 first and then he can go for the big shots. 110 is there on the board, so they are definitely looking for 150. 3 सिंगल्स आ चुके हैं इस ओवर में अब तक. 3 बॉल बाकी है. एक और सिंगल. 4 बॉल 4 सिंगल्स और अच्छी रणनीति है. अभी अभी विकेट गई है तो कहीं ना कहीं देव थोड़ा टाइम लेंगे. और अच्छी बात है कि वो डॉट ज्यादा नहीं खेल रहे, स्ट्राइक रोटेशन कर रहे बीच बीच में. हर एक बॉल पे वो सिंगल बटोर लिया है अब तक. 4 सिंगल्स आ चुके हैं. बड़े शॉट का प्रयास था, बीट हो गए पूरी तरह से. कोई जरूरत थी नहीं. और ये एक विन विन सिनेरियो हो सकता है. कहीं ना कहीं बैटर्स के पास वो समय मिल रहा है तो वो बड़े शॉट के लिए जा सकते हैं, लेकिन अगर बीट हो गए तो कहीं ना कहीं विकेट भी आ सकता है. इनवाइट कर रहे हैं बैटर्स को बड़े शॉट खेलने के लिए. ये देखिए, बड़े शॉट का प्रयास जरूर था. कनेक्शन उतना खास नहीं. 2 रन आसानी से मिल पाएंगे. फंसा लिया था लगभग. 15 के बाद 113 पे 3 IIT मद्रास. Last 5 overs remaining. 30 balls, and they will surely try to make that 140 plus. Hold him on the very first ball. Pravin. That is a big blow. That is a big blow for IIT Madras. It's the middle stump there. Yumis Ahit destroyed the stumps. And Pravin has to go back to the pavilion now. 47 he is able to make from 37. So classical innings there from Pravin. That comes to an end. Then back-to-back wickets here. 2 set battles departs now. They are aiming for 140 plus definitely, but now we need to check that where they are able to finish off in the first innings. Navneet is able to get that wicket on the very first ball, trying to change the gears, trying to change the rhythm of the game. And the momentum is slightly shifted towards the bowling unit, IIT Jammu, because they have got 2 set batters in the back-to-back overs. So things are started turning down. All eyes on the new batters now. Shaurya, he's able to get off the mark with that single, and he has to settle down with a single itself. That went straight up in the air, just went over the head of the bowler. He's creating that chances here. The drastic change in the bowling of Navneet here. He's bowling there some quicker ones in the second over, and he almost created a chance again. बड़ी सफलता हाथ लगी है इस ओवर में. कहीं ना कहीं चाहेंगे थोड़ा सा और दबाव बनाए रखे नए बल्लेबाजों के ऊपर. मिसफील्ड, ये आप चाहते नहीं हो. एज अ बॉलर आप बिल्कुल डिसअपॉइंट होंगे. शॉट अच्छा था, टाइमिंग अच्छा था, लेकिन फील्डर मौजूद थे वहां पे. थोड़ा सा बॉल हल्की सी उछली, लेकिन रोक लेना चाहिए था. ये थोड़ा सा सेट होने के लिए मौका देता है बैटर को. सिंगल मिल जाएगा आसानी से. 150 के ऊपर का आंकड़ा छूना चाहेंगे यहाँ से. 16वीं ओवर चल रही है, यहाँ पे 2 गेंदें बाकी है. ये भी मौका बन सकता है. हवा में काफी ऊपर गई है गेंद और सीधा हाथों में फील्डर के. 2 बड़े झटके यहाँ पे नवनीत पूरी तरह से गेम की रिदम चेंज करते हुए. फ्लाइट दी थी, उछाला था हवा में गेंद को, और आसान सा कैच नजरे जमाई और कैच हासिल किया. विकेट हासिल किए नवनीत ने. कमाल की गेंदबाजी, पूरी तरह से गेम चेंज होता हुआ. 16 के बाद 121 पे 5. एक बार फिर से हवा में था और एक और सफलता. ये कहीं ना कहीं दृश्य देखने लायक है नहीं. जो भी गेंदबाज आ रहे सफलता दिला के जा रहे. ये छठी विकेट. आईआईटी मद्रास एक समय पे पूरी तरह से डोमिनेट कर रही थी, और एक विकेट आया उसके बाद में कहानी पूरी तरह से यहाँ पे चेंज हो चुकी है. प्रवीण, जब वो बैटिंग कर रहे थे तो पिच अलग लग रही थी, और जब बाकी के बल्लेबाज आ रहे हैं तो पिच अलग लग रही है. तो ये इम्पैक्ट था प्रवीण का. उस वजह से उनका डटे रहना जरूरी था, वो हो नहीं पाया. और अब देखिए एक के बाद एक विकेट जा रहे. 121 पे 6 अब स्कोर. The game has been shifted totally. It's the momentum we always talk about, and IIT Jammu, they're able to get that momentum towards them. All thanks to that back-to-back wickets. Pirzada, he's able to get that wicket on the first ball. And in the last over, he has got 2 wickets on his name. So 3 wickets in total within the less span. That is going to change the rhythm of the game totally. 122 for 6. At one point of time, they were aiming off 150 plus. That was looking well within the range. That's again hit straight up in the air, and no, there was a chance, but couldn't get that. A lot of flight has been given here. That invitation has been sent again. He used his feet, and the fielder was able to reach there. Got hands on the ball too, but couldn't grab it. That is going to be the boundary in the end. Runs should come, and that is the main focus now. And that's gone. He is gone. Pirzada said, "I haven't got support from you. Better I will take a wicket by myself." What a bowling that was. It is the second wicket in the same over. And that's the story that we have witnessed in the previous over as well. They will be short of runs. At one point of time, they were expecting that 160, and that was looking possible. But if you talk about now, 160, it's out of range, I believe, because now the tailenders will come in. It's going to be hard for them. Still 3 overs are there, so 18 balls. If you talk about 20 runs, then it's still at 147. So it's still possible, but they need to hang in there. Everybody is coming and getting for the big shot. So in that search of big shot, they are losing the wickets. Good ball to start again. 17 overs completed. It's 127 for 7 IIT Madras. नवनीत चौधरी जो मोमेंटम शिफ्ट हुई है इनके लिए ये भी रिस्पॉन्सिबल है, यही मेन रिस्पॉन्सिबल है, क्योंकि एक ओवर में 2 बड़े झटके और वहां से फिर दूसरे गेंदबाज ने भी अच्छा साथ निभाया, तो 2 ओवर्स में 4 विकेट चटका चुके हैं। ये दूसरी रन आसानी से मिल पाएंगी, तो मिस फील्ड के चलते हुए एक का रूपांतर 2 में कन्वर्ट किया। 2 विकेट्स नवनीत के नाम, किफायती गेंदबाजी। यहाँ पे 1 रन आसानी से मिल जाएगा, दूसरे के लिए आना चाहेंगे शायद, और शायद मिल जाएगा। बिल्कुल, थोड़ी सी मिस फील्ड, हाथों में ले नहीं पाए गेंद को। 2 गेंदे, 2 बार यहाँ पे डबल चुरा लिया है। 131 पे पहुंच चुका है आंकड़ा यहाँ पे। हर एक रन इंपॉर्टेंट यहाँ से, चाहे कितने भी आप रन मारे वो इम्पोर्टेंट ही है। ये अच्छी बैटिंग, यही चाहिए था। सिंगल्स डबल्स के ऊपर फोकस करने का बहुत क्या 132 पे पहुंच चुका है ये आंकड़ा। यहां से चाहेंगे कि 150, तो उसके लिए 18 रन चाहिए, तो सिंगल्स डबल्स के साथ हो सकता है, वो आसानी से हो सकता है। बड़ा शॉट का प्रयास, फील्डर मौजूद है, यहाँ पे भी 2 रन आसानी से मिल पाएंगे। बिल्कुल, ग्राउंड काफी बड़ा है, आप आसानी से वो प्लेस कर सकते हो बॉल को। हमने देखा था जो मिडिल ऑर्डर बैटिंग हो रही थी, तो वहां पे वही कोशिश हो रही थी, जो पार्टनरशिप बनप रही थी, तो उसमें यही देखने के लिए मिला था। बॉल को प्लेस कर रहे थे, बहुत दूर भेज रहे थे बाउंड्री लाइन के पार, तो वहां पे भेज के फिर वो डबल आसानी से प्राप्त कर रहे थे। और यही सोच है अब यहाँ पे, करीबी हो सकता है मामला, शायद नहीं, वो क्रीज के अंदर है, कोई अपील नहीं, उस वजह से उत्साह नहीं था। कीपर पता था उनको कि वो पैर अंदर है। मिड विकेट की दिशा में खेला है जरूर, लेकिन फील्डर होगा वहां पे, दूसरे के लिए आ रहे और आसानी से प्राप्त करेंगे, यही बात। यहाँ पे 9 रन आए इस ओवर में, 4 दुक्के उसमें शामिल, यही चाहिए यहाँ पे इस वक्त आईआईटी मद्रास को। 18 के बाद 136 पे 7, 12 गेंदे बची है, 12 गेंदों में 12 भी हो जाएंगे तो 148 हो जाएगा। 150 तक आंकड़ा यहाँ पे दिखना चाहिए आसानी से, देखते क्या होता है। ऋषभ शर्मा is gonna ball his last over of the spell. Use his feet. Couldn't find the connection. Couldn't find a good connection. Coming back for the second, and again the doubles. They're focusing more on the doubles and they're getting it easily. That's something needs to be stopped. Because in the previous over also, they've got 4 times that doubles and then a single. So 9 runs still they've got without scoring a boundary. And that is the best way to go ahead. You can capture that singles and doubles easily. So why to get that risky shots on board? Again, the placement was superb. Coming back for the second and surely gonna get that. That is something you need to appreciate. They are in the need of that runs, that back-to-back wickets they have lost. These two batters are focusing more on the singles and doubles, just trying to place the balls and getting that doubles, back-to-back doubles here. 140s on. It's on the board. This time a dot. Would be happy to see that, and there was a chance, but look at the dedication. He's able to put trying to save his wicket, able to come back in the game, come back in the crease. There was a chance again, but unfortunately drops it down. Wheeler was right there at the long gone, and that should have been taken. Plenty of time that we have seen, and we have said the same thing. Catches wins you matches. You have to grab those 3 doubles, 6 runs from this over so far. 2 more to go. Pulls that hard, but haven't got a good connection. Surely coming back for the second and completes that. That is the 4th time they're able to cross the mark, and that is the 4th double. They're just placing the ball and coming back for the second, and they're completing that easily. Good running between the wickets. The bowler couldn't gain the ball on his hands, and that's why he's able to get that double. I think they've settled down with a single. Need to check about that. Going for the big shot, coming back for the second this time, not able to get it. 19 gone, it's 144 for 7. Full marks. The way they are running in between the wickets and scoring that extra runs, converting ones into twos. Ankit Verma, he's going to bowl this last over of this innings. 144 is there on the board, so at 150, they're very close to that. They will try to get over that in this over. Started with a wide, that's a gift. Would we enjoy that? Again wide, and some extra runs. The ball is racing towards the boundary, and 5 runs, they are going to get it. The score is now crossed 150 mark. Would be happy to see that gifting runs on the board, and they are accepting that. Christmas coming early. Started with a wide and then again a wide, and the ball couldn't stop. It's racing towards the boundary. Got 5 important runs there. Went for the big shot now. It's in the gap. Another boundary. What a shot. Finds the gap. Maintains that balance, transfers the body weight and bottom hand coming into the picture again. Flick of a wrist to get a boundary. 154 is there on the board. That's a massive total. Surely find the fielder. No, it's in the gap. Another boundary. Started with the wide, then boundary came on the wide, so 5 runs and then 4-4. So 3 fours they've got. 2 with the bat and 1 with the bye. They're dealing with the boundaries and getting it. Good placement again and again by Soumya. Bang! Hammers that. It's out of the park. The first maximum from his bat. And that's clean as crystal. Making this over count. Brilliant batting. Brilliant batting from Soumya. Three balls still left in this over. "21 runs from this over. 3 wides, a boundary with the byes, and then 2 boundaries and a maximum. So total 3 boundaries and 3 wides. He's really under pressure now, Ankit Verma. He's bowling his 3rd over and he's getting that punishment from the batter. He's hitting the ball again and again. Classical connection with the bat. Couldn't capture that big shot. He's surely gonna come for the second. He just wanted to keep that strike and gonna get it easily. 167 is there on the board. Still 2 balls to go. 23 runs already came from this over. Last 2 balls. He will surely gonna get it big. Soumya is the game changer again. 30 from 14. He's very brilliant with the bat. That's straight up in the air again. Finds a boundary. That's a masterclass from Ankit. Masterclass from Soumya. And Ankit is receiving the treatment. It's pure placement, one after the other. Making every ball count here. That is boundary number 4. That's a big over. 27 runs from this over so far. 171 is there on the board. Can you imagine? At one point of time, they were losing the wickets. But this guy is creating that opportunity. The boundary. One more boundary came. And that's a big over. 31 runs conceded from that over. Ankit Verma. A day to forget for him. But class we have witnessed from Soumya. And with that, IIT Madras, they're able to get 175 on board. So if IIT Jammu, they need to get that victory, then they have to get that 176 on board. Just dominance we are able to see from Soumya's bat. He's very clinical with the hit. He has scored that 5 boundaries, 1 with the wide and 4 from his bat and the maximum 2. What an innings from him. What a final touch that has been given from Soumya. 38 from 16. Look at the strike rate, 237. Praveen Praveen was magnificent. He is able to get that 47. So with that, they're able to get that 175 after 20. 2 wickets on the name of Navneet and Paris Pirzada. And that was the mood turning overs because at that moment, both the batters were set. And then they have lost 4 wickets in 2 overs, remember. And then Somaya came and he just delivered. He just magnificent with the bat. So 175 is there on the board. IIT Jammu need 176 to win this game. So the chase is coming up after a short break. So don't go anywhere.
सुनो देखने को करे इंतजार ये मैदान एक एक पसीने के बूंद बूंद से सींचा है ये मैदान सुनो देखने को करे इंतजार ये मैदान एक एक पसीने के बूंद बूंद से सींचा है ये मैदान सारी तेरी पैरों की ताकत सारी उन दिनों की मेहनत देखने को बेचैन है ये दुनिया सारी तेरी पैरों की ताकत सारी उन दिनों की मेहनत देखने को बेचैन है ये दुनिया अदानी का मकसद नहीं है जीतने का इरादा आए हैं तो जीतेंगे ना हो किस्मत का करम हर एक लम्हे कर ले रहा है किसी को तंग आए हैं तो जीतेंगे हम ना हो किस्मत का करम हर एक लम्हे मरम कर ले रहा है किसी को तंग हमारे कदम देंगे इस मैदान को इंसाफ हार को भी होगा हमारा खास लबों पे बस एक ही नाम हो तो हो बस हमारा हमारा आए हैं तो जीतेंगे हम ना हो किस्मत का करम हर एक लम्हे में दम कर दे यहाँ हर किसी को दंग आए हैं तो जीतेंगे हम ना हो किस्मत का करम हर एक लम्हे में दम कर दे यहाँ हर किसी को दंग आए हैं तो जीतेंगे हम ना हो किस्मत का करम हर एक लम्हे में दम कर दे यहाँ हर किसी को दंग आए हैं तो जीतेंगे हम ना हो किस्मत का करम हर एक लम्हे में दम कर दे यहाँ हर किसी को दंग सुनो देखने को करे इंतजार ये मैदान एक एक पसीने के बूंद बूंद से सींचा है ये मैदान सुनो देखने को करे इंतजार ये मैदान एक एक पसीने के बूंद बूंद से सींचा है ये मैदान सारी तेरी पैरों की ताकत सारी उन दिनों की मेहनत देखने को बेचैन है ये दुनिया सारी तेरी पैरों की ताकत सारी उन दिनों की मेहनत देखने को बेचैन है ये दुनिया आजादी का मकसद नहीं है जीतने का इरादा आए हैं तो जीतेंगे हम ना हो किस्मत का करम हर एक लम्हे में दम कर दे यहाँ हर किसी को दंग आए हैं तो जीतेंगे हम ना हो किस्मत का करम हर एक लम्हे में दम कर दे यहाँ हर किसी को दंग सबके जुबां पे बस एक ही नाम हो तो हो बस हमारा हमारा आए हैं तो जीतेंगे हम ना हो किस्मत का करम हर एक लम्हे में गम कर दे हर किसी को तंग आए हैं तो जीतेंगे हम ना हो किस्मत का करम हर एक लम्हे में गम कर दे हर किसी को तंग आए हैं तो जीतेंगे हम ना हो किस्मत का करम पे बस एक ही नाम हो तो हो बस हमारा हमारा आए हैं तो जीतेंगे हम ना हो किस्मत का करम हर एक
They need 176 runs to win this game. What a beautiful inning from Somaya in the end. He's got a final touch, and because of that, 175 came. And the last over, that was a game turning over. 31 runs that has been given, that has been taken in that. 4 boundaries and a maximum. Some extras. So a beautiful start they will be getting. They will be hoping for the good start at the bowling as well. A huge total is there to chase. Need that a good partnership, and from the start, one batter has to go for the big shots. One has to anchor, try to build a partnership, try to get the game to the deep. Easier said than done, but we have to see how the game is gonna go from here on. That was a good ball. Appeal was definitely there, but it came from the bat, and that's why. No worries. It's gonna be a great. It's gonna be a great chase because IIT Jammu they will try to win this game. On the other side, IIT Madras they will try to restrict that total, and it's a good total. It's a beautiful total they are able to put on board in the first innings. 175. That's a massive total. Went for the big shot. That's what the expectation. That's what we were talking about. First boundary came so early in the game. One batter has to go for the big shot, and the other will have to play that anchor innings. Good connection and got a boundary. The first boundary on the second ball itself. Manikanta, the bowler, and Wani, the batter, who has got a first boundary on the first over. Played with the soft hands, trying to get a single, and that has been taken. It's been stolen down. Always a tough game. Always a tough chase when anything is beyond 170. So these two batters will try to give a good start so that the upcoming batters will be having that platform to settle down. Swing and a miss. Trying to slice the ball hard. The ball came a bit late, and that's why couldn't find the connection with the bat. And this is gonna be a boundary. No, the fielder came at the right moment. And they have to settle down with a single. A boundary has been scored in that, and 7 runs from the first over. Good start. 7 without loss after 1. Somaya Narayanan. He's very impressive with the bat. He's able to get that important runs. 38 from 16, and that's a destruction in the end. Because of that, they're able to get that 175 on board. So the same is expected from his bowling as well. Let's see what he's going to do with the ball. The single has been taken down easily. Yes, they've got a boundary on the first over, and they're looking confident. That's the best thing that we are able to see here. The body language is confident, and they are having that conviction in each and every shot. Single will be taken easily. Back-to-back singles. Strike rotation is also that important. That went straight up in the air. And another boundary. He's looking in a full flow. Is the second boundary he's able to score. This time with a straight bat towards the long off. One bounce and clears the boundary. That's the conviction we are talking about. They're looking confident and getting that boundaries whenever required. Whenever they are getting that room, they are hitting that out of the park. Aged and one more boundary. He will enjoy that. Diving efforts at the boundary line, but he's not able to stop that. The ball already won the race. Couldn't time the ball. He just wanted to hit it towards the onside. Outside edge has been taken, and the ball went straight towards the third man. And one more boundary. Runs should come. That is the main focus, and they are coming. That are coming. ये भी अच्छा शॉट है, गैप में खेला है, लेकिन फील्डर मौजूद है बैकवर्ड पॉइंट पे। एक मिल पाएगा आसानी से, दूसरा भी चाहेंगे। कमाल की ओवर, ये 2 बाउंड्री जरूर आए। 2 के बाद 18 बिना किसी नुकसान पे आईआईटी जम्मू। स्विंग एंड अ मिस टू स्टार्ट दिस ओवर। अच्छी गेंदबाजी अब तक मणिकंता की। पहले ओवर में बाउंड्री जरूर आई थी, लेकिन उसके अलावा केवल 3 रन दिए थे, तो ये होगा। एज लगा था इस बार भी, लेकिन सेफ है। 1 रन आसानी से मिल पाएगा। बढ़ के थोड़ी सी रुक गई गेंद और हैंडल के ऊपर लगी। 1 रन आसानी से मिल जाएगा। एक बड़ी पार्टनरशिप चाहिए ओपनिंग पेयर में। अगर यहाँ पे एक अच्छी पार्टनरशिप आएगी तो आने वाले बल्लेबाजों के लिए आसान काम हो जाएगा। बाल बाल बचे वहां पे। इनसाइड एज लगा, उसके बाद में पैर के ऊपर जाके लगी गेंद। 157 चाहिए 105 गेंदों में, तो बड़े शॉट हर एक ओवर में चाहिए शुरुआत से। और वो दिया है, वो अच्छा स्टार्ट दिया है जरूर वानी ने। ये फिर से एक बार डाउन द ग्राउंड खेला गया शॉट, लेकिन लॉन्ग ऑफ के ऊपर फील्डर तैनात है, तो एक ही मिल पाएगा। They will try not to lose the wickets here. वानी स्ट्राइक पे, बढ़िया शॉट। कमाल का बैलेंस, शफल हुए क्रीज के अंदर, बॉल को आने दिया और फिर वो बड़ा शॉट। ये चौथी बाउंड्री वानी के बल्ले से। ऐसे शॉट चाहिए हर एक ओवर में। और अब तक वो स्ट्राइक रेट बेहतरीन, 12 गेंदों में 21 पे खेल रहे। और मौजूदा रन रेट की अगर बात की जाए तो बिल्कुल जितना जरूरी है उतना ही खेल रहे। 8.4 के आसपास का करंट रन रेट रिक्वायर्ड है, 9 के आसपास का लगभग बराबर चल रहा है ये। Tap shot finds a fielder, not gonna get a single. Dot to end that over. A boundary came from this over again. 3 gone, it's 24 without loss, IIT Jammu. लेफ्ट आर्म स्पिनर को लाया है मैदान में अटैक में। वो विकेट की तलाश है, जितनी जल्दी वो विकेट लेंगे उतना ही बढ़िया रहेगा आईआईटी मद्रास के लिए. Trying to get a single there. Slightly a misfield. Will not get a single on that occasion. It's okay. If the mix-up is there, then don't run. It's as simple as that. It's better to not to take a run when you are less confident. Again a dot. Two back dots. Difference is of 50 with the balls remaining and the runs required. Slowly and steadily they will try to reduce that gap. Again a dot, I believe. Again a dot delivery. Yes, they're restricting that runs. They're focusing on the dots. 3 back-to-back dots. That's gonna put that pressure, some pressure on the batter. Oh, beautiful ball that was again. That's the 4th dot. Straight away. The pressure is gonna increase with that dots. The more you play the dots, you're gonna increase that pressure on yourself. The big shot is loading, either the big shot or the wicket. Went for the drive, again a dot. 5 dots, Manoranjan is fantastic with the ball so far. He's bowling his first over, keeping it very tight with the line and length. Either the big shot or the wicket. Anything is gonna come on this ball. Oh, loud of appeal, but he survives. That is gonna miss the leg stump there. That's a good decision, I believe, from the umpire. That's a maiden over comes to an end. Excellent comeback by the bowler, Manoranjan. 4 gone, it's 24. It's still at 24. Just guides the ball to get a single. That's a risky run. Loud of appeal. We need to check up on that. I think he's able to get his mark in the crease. That's something you want to see because in the last over, the runs couldn't come. So that risk they would want it to take. And he's able to save himself up in the crease. He tracks the bat and got himself safe. Came around the wicket. And one more dot. That was Aravind, and the new bowler coming in, trying to put that pressure, trying to maintain that pressure that has been built up in the last over. Again, swing and a miss. That is the 9th dot ball. He's facing. Not able to connect that ball well. Pirizada. He's faced that 13 balls and 3 runs on his name so far. On the other side, one is playing good. He's playing at 22 from 14, and that's a good shot finally, but finds a fielder straight away. The more you are going to play the dots, it's going to build that pressure on both the batters, because runs, you want that runs on the board. And again a dot. That's the ninth dot ball. In fact, it's 10th dot ball he's faced continuously. That's something need to change. Last ball of this over. One is explaining the same thing, that you can go for the single. Don't try to hit it hard. Just tap and play. You always want to focus more on the singles and doubles. Just place the ball in the gap and get the single. This time again finds a fielder. One more dot. The pressure is going to build up tremendously. It's 5 gone. It's 25 without loss. IIT Jammu. Good ball. Trying to find his rhythm back, because Wani must be feeling that pressure, because that's the last over of power play. On the other side, Pirzada have played plenty of dots, so the responsibility on the shoulders of Wani now. Back-to-back dots in this over also. The bowlers, they are maintaining that good length again and again. They are hitting that good areas outside the off stump, and a good pace has been given to the balls. That's up in the air, and that's pressure brings to you. We were saying that the wicket is loading, either wicket or the big shot, and the wicket came. They have faced plenty of dot balls, just wanted to get for the runs, and finds a fielder straight away. That's the first breakthrough. Good setup by all the bowlers, and that's the result of that. 25 for 1 is the score of IIT Jammu. Finally got a wicket. IIT Madras, the setup that has been done from the last couple of overs, that back-to-back dots, that created a tremendous amount of pressure on the batters, and just wanted to score the runs for the team. And in that search, he's gone. The first wicket has been taken down. 151 required from 87. So each batter has to go with the singles and doubles, try to rotate the strike. and wait for the bad ball to come. Otherwise, the pressure is gonna build, and if the pressure is gonna build, then it's really hard to score the runs to chase the total. Not able to get that single. I think he has get that. He has got that in this ball. He just pushed the ball. The fielder was right there, but he's able to get that single on this occasion. Last ball of the power play. 27 for 1. What is going to happen in that? That is wide. Still, that last ball is on. Just missed that line a bit. Oh, straight low, but he's going to beat everybody up. Long chase for the fielder, but he's not able to stop that. The ball races towards the boundary. The boundary they were looking for, and somehow they've got it. Completely missed that line and length. Keeper is not able to stop that as well. That ball stayed really low. Finds the gap and got a boundary. 32 is what they've got after power play. 6 gone. It's 32 for 1. IIT Jammu. That's a good shot. That's a powerful shot. But the fielder was right there. And the power play is over. The field is wide open now. So it's going to be hard to get that boundaries from here on. You need to stick in there. At the same time, you have to score the runs as well. So things are getting tougher for IIT Jammu. Got a double on the first and then dot. Continues with the dots. Swing and a miss one more time. Got very late to react. The ball passes on towards the keeper. And one more dot. Drives it with conviction. Finds a fielder. Only a single on that occasion. Arvindan, he's fantastic so far. The way he's bowling is very economical. He's bowling his second over. Only 4 runs on his name so far. So that first over that he has bowled, he has given only a run. Required run rate is increasing. It's climbing up the ladders. It's close to 11. So something needs to be done. थोड़ा सा यहाँ पे स्ट्रेटेजी चेंज करना पड़ेगा. जिस तरह से यहाँ पे शिकंजा कसा हुआ है, पूरी तरह से दबाव है बैटर्स के ऊपर का, और बहुत बार वो डॉट्स आ रहे. जितने ज्यादा डॉट्स आएंगे वो प्रेशर और बढ़ेगा. 79 गेंदे बाकी, 141 रनों की जरूरत. ये देखिए पूरी तरह से बीट हो गए. अपील भी हो रही है स्टंपिंग के लिए, लेकिन शायद अंदर है. वो पैर थोड़ा सा आगे जरूर आया था, लेकिन अंदर है. कोई खतरा था नहीं. कमाल की गेंदबाजी अरविंदन की. 4 रन दिए 2 ओवर्स में. पूरी तरह से दबदबा बनाया हुआ स्पिनर्स ने. 7 के बाद 35 पे 1 IIT जम्मू. दूसरे छोर से वो मनोरंजन मनमोहित करते हुए अपनी गेंदबाजी से 3 रन दिए अब तक, तो ओवर्स डाले, 1 विकेट भी उनके नाम। एक ही विकेट है टोटल अगर देखे तो आईआईटी जम्मू की, और वो विकेट मनोरंजन ने लेके दिए अपनी तीसरी ओवर लेके आए हुए। ड्राइव किया था अच्छे से, फील्डर मौजूद है, उस शॉट के लिए फील्डर लगाया हुआ है और उसी दिशा में गेंदबाजी भी हो रही है, तो कहीं ना कहीं वो पूरी तरह से बर्डन बढ़ता हुआ बैटर्स के ऊपर का, बाउंड्रीज तलाश रहे, लेकिन जितना डॉट्स खेल रहे कहीं ना कहीं वो खुद के ऊपर दबाव बढ़ा रहे। 8 ही ओवर चल रही है यहाँ पे, 36 पे 1 स्कोर है, रिक्वायर्ड अब 11 का, 11 का, एक और डॉट गेंद। कमाल की गेंदबाजी, मैं श्रेय देना चाहूंगा बिल्कुल गेंदबाजों को। सिंगल मिल जाएगा यहाँ पे, और फील्ड खुली हुई है तभी भी वो सिंगल्स आ नहीं रहे, कि वो आउटसाइड ऑफ स्टंप वहां से टर्न कर रहे बॉल को, फोर्स कर रहे बैटर्स को कि आप खेलिए, वो कट्स खेलिए, ड्राइव खेलिए, तो फिर वहां पे फील्डर्स मौजूद है इन फील्ड में, सर्कल के ऊपर। ये देखिए, यही हो रहा है बार बार, प्लेस करने की कोशिश हो रही है जरूर, लेकिन फील्डर के पास जा रही है सीधा, उस वजह से वो डॉट परसेंटेज काफी ज्यादा है। आखिरी गेंद इस ओवर की, इस बार वो मिल जाएगा, सिंगल, सिंगल के साथ स्ट्राइक रखेंगे अपने पास अगले ओवर के लिए। 3 रन केवल आए इस ओवर में, 3 ओवर डाल चुके हैं मनोरंजन, केवल 5 रन खर्च किए, 1 विकेट उनके नाम, 8 के बाद 38 पे 1। बढ़िया शॉट ये, मौका जरूर था बॉलर के पास, लेकिन आसान काम था नहीं, ऐसे कैचेस चिपक जाते, पकड़ नहीं सकते आप इनको। काफी जोर से खेला था, बॉटम हैंड का पूरा इस्तेमाल किया था, वो छिटक गई हाथों से। हाफ चांस कह सकते हैं जरूर। और वही दिशा, दिशा मिल नहीं रही है बैटर्स को यहाँ पे। ड्राइव करना चाहते, बॉल को बस प्लेस करना चाहते, तो दिशा दिखाने में नाकामयाब, बार बार बीट करने में कामयाब हो रहे यहाँ पे गेंदबाज। स्पिनर्स की जीत, हवा में खेला है, स्कूप करना चाहते थे, संपर्क उतना खास नहीं, लेकिन रन जरूर मिलेंगे, दो तो कम से कम मिल जाएंगे, तीसरे के लिए आना चाहेंगे शायद, ये दो के साथ सेटल डाउन हो चुके हैं। 69 गेंदे बाकी है, बहुत रन चाहिए, 135 रनों की जरूरत। स्वीप किया है यहाँ पे, क्या फील्डर के पास जाएगा? नहीं, बाल बाल बचे यहाँ पे, थोड़ा सा आगे गिरी गेंद, 2 रन आसानी से प्राप्त करेंगे, थोड़ा सा रिस्की शॉट जरूर, लेकिन अंत भला तो सब भला, वो गई नहीं, कैच हुआ नहीं, तो अभी भी मौजूद है क्रीज के ऊपर। सिंगल बटोरना चाहते हैं, मिलेगा नहीं। दो बार डबल जरूर आया, लेकिन उसके बाद में एक और डॉट। ये भी कमाल कर रहे हैं अरविंदन। हालांकि विकेट उनके नाम नहीं है, लेकिन अच्छा साथ निभाया है। तीसरे ओवर डाल रहे हैं, 9 रन खर्च किए खाली। स्लॉक स्वीप का प्रयास, और ये एक तो आसानी से कंप्लीट करेंगे, एक के साथ ही शायद सेटल होंगे। देखना पड़ेगा यहाँ से अब कैसे आप पारी को आगे लेके जाते हैं। 9 के बाद 44 पे एक। अब रन रेट के ऊपर अगर ध्यान दोगे तो फिर वहां पे 12 का चाहिए। करंट रन रेट 5 के आसपास का, और चाहिए 12 के आसपास का। तो अब बाजू को खोलने का प्रयास करना ही पड़ेगा, नहीं तो काफी देर हो जाएगी। अच्छा खासा समय ले चुके हैं ये दो बल्लेबाज, खासकर पीरजादा। 26 गेंद खेल चुके हैं, 10 पे बैटिंग कर रहे हैं। तो फिर यहाँ पे बाजू को खोलने की काफी कोशिश करनी पड़ेगी, लेकिन अभी तक पूरी तरह से वो पकड़ के रखा है। अरविंदन की ये तीसरी ओवर डाल के वो सिर्फ 10 रन दिए। विशाल नए गेंदबाज अब पहली ओवर डालेंगे। ये चौका है, बिल्कुल इसकी जरूरत थी। सम्राट सिंह हल्की सी रूम बनाई अपने लिए, शफल हो गए क्रीज के अंदर, क्रीज का इस्तेमाल। और जो गैप था, बड़ा गैप है वहां पे। स्क्वायर लेग के ऊपर कोई फील्डर तैनात है नहीं, मिड विकेट और फाइन पे रखा है फील्डर। तो उस गैप में भेजा बॉल को, आसानी से चौका हासिल किया। 48 पे एक स्कोर। एक अच्छी बात जरूर है कि थोड़ा सा समय लिया है, लेकिन विकेट ज्यादा गवाए है नहीं। एक ही विकेट अभी तक गवाई है। तो यहाँ से अगर वो बिल्ड करनी है इनिंग्स, तो हर एक ओवर में वो बड़ा शॉट चाहिए। अभी तक बाउंड्री आ चुकी है दूसरी गेंद पे। फिर ज्यादा इनको कुछ करना पड़ेगा दूसरे छोर से भी। पर कट किया है, लेकिन सीधा फील्डर के पास, सिंगल बटोर लेंगे शायद। हल्की सी मिस फील्ड, बॉल छिलक गई हाथों से, और थोड़ा सा समय मिला वो सिंगल लेने के लिए, और ले भी लिया। क्विकर वन का इस्तेमाल, सिंगल आसानी से प्राप्त करेंगे। दूसरे के लिए भी आना चाहेंगे, नहीं सेटल डाउन होंगे सिंगल के साथ। उसी के साथ 50 का आंकड़ा लग चुका है बोर्ड पे। 50 पे एक। पार्टनरशिप के ऊपर ज्यादा ध्यान देते हुए बस वो डॉट परसेंटेज कम खेलनी पड़ेगी, वो उसको करना पड़ेगा आने वाले समय में। एक बार फिर से वो कट किया है, इस बार गैप में भेजा है बॉल को। एक और चौका, इसी के बारे में बात कर रहे थे। बहुत कष्ट हुए, लेकिन अब थोड़ा सा पारी को बिल्ड करते हुए सम्राट सिंह ये दूसरा चौका अपने नाम करते हुए 10 रन आए विशाल के इस पहले ओवर में। आधी इनिंग समाप्त हो चुकी है, 54 पे एक स्कोर है। 60 गेंदों में 122 चाहिए अब IIT जम्मू को जीतने के लिए। नए गेंदबाज 54 पे एक स्कोर है। यहाँ से हर एक ओवर में बड़ा बड़ा शॉट चाहिए और पिछला ओवर थोड़ा सा बिल्कुल पगड़ा भारी दिखा। 2 बाउंड्रीज आए और ये लगातार करना पड़ेगा यहाँ से। एक आध बाउंड्री बड़े शॉट के लिए किसी को जाना पड़ेगा। 60 गेंदे 122 रनों की जरूरत है, तो हर एक ओवर में 12 के आसपास के रन चाहिए। Need to change the gear. Need to press that accelerator on. Otherwise, things are going to get tough for IIT Jammu. The more they will play the dots, it's better for the bowlers to come back. It's better for the bowlers to put that pressure. That's the plan of the bowlers here. They're just trying to stop that singles and doubles. They're not only stopping the boundaries, they're just stopping the singles and doubles. They exactly know where they're going to hit and will be getting a single. So that area is packed. Again, beaten. That was slow one. Not able to pick that early. It's more than 12 now. Something needs to be done before it's too late. Again, that slow one, but that's going to be a wide. He has to bowl one more time. It's on the line though. It was close. It's tough to decide it's wide or not, but you always have to follow the decision of the umpire. It's not that easy job to done. You need to be confident on each and every decision. You need to keep your eyes open, have that concentration, have that focus. And they've done a great job so far. Wanted to make a use of his fate. But again, that's very smart bowling there. He kept it out of his arc. He saw that the batter is going to come. He's making the use of his feet. And that's why he kept it wide. The batter tried to get towards the line of the ball, but he's having that variation of slow ones in between, so it's going to be hard to pick him up. Oh, that's a good ball. The ball changed the angle a bit. It came inside after pitching. And the bowlers would be happy to get that singles. It doesn't matter for them. The only focus is how they can stop the boundaries. And they're able to do that. In the previous over, they've got 2 boundaries, and look at this over. It's wonderful so far. Only 2 runs with including that wide also. Good ball again. It's very economical so far. It's bowling his first over, and he's placing the arrows to the right location again and again. So he's a good archer, showing the art. Went for the big. The fielder will be there at that location. Not gonna get a boundary. Settle down with a single. He's gonna keep the strike for the upcoming over. Only 3 runs came from that over. 11 gone. It's 57 for 1. Focusing on a single again. Still down with that. Something has to be changed. The required run rate is just increasing tremendously. It's close to 14 now. Vishal is bowling his second over. The first one was pretty expensive there. Just wanted to get a single throw. Was in place. But I think they have captured a single, one more single. Required run rate is 14, 51 balls, 117 required. Cuts that hard, and oh, what a catch! Atman, he's excellent in the fielding there. Just watching the ball and diving to his front. Got a breakthrough there. This wicket surely is in the name of Atman. More worries for IIT Jammu. 59 for 2. Shot again, but the fielder will be there. Stop a boundary. What a catch that was. What a catch. Vishal is able to get a wicket on his name, but it's on the name of the fielder, Atman. He was impressive with the ball and now with the field as well. So he's just contributing in whichever possible way. 12 overs ended up here. Last 8 overs remaining. So more worries for IIT Jammu as a big total they need to chase here. And they've lost a wicket on the crucial moment. Arvindan, he's going to continue his spell now. It's the last over he's going to ball of his spell. Highly economical bowler we have got here. For IIT Madras, it's 10 runs conceded from 3 overs. He's bowling his last overs now. 115 required from 48. That gap is increasing. It's increasing tremendously. Searching for the big shot and gone. He's able to fill that column as well, Arvindan. And they have to go for the big shots. There is no option left now. They have taken plenty of time. They were searching for the runs. The runs are not coming. So it's a good setup from the bowlers of IIT Madras. Third wicket has been taken down. It's 61 for 3. Arvindan, he's got a wicket on the first ball. Ankit Verma is very expensive when he was bowling. Sumaya, he's able to get that important 31 runs on the board in the last over of Ankit. So Ankit, he will try to look for the contribution with the bat. The single has been taken. 114 from 45 now. The gap has been increased a lot between the required runs and the balls. And the two set batters were not there on the crease, all thanks to this Arvindan, this man. He was able to get that wicket on the first ball, chipped it in the air, got a good shot. Adil is able to get a boundary here. Makes a room for himself and played that beautifully. That's a breather for them. They were searching for the boundaries from last couple of overs. Waiting for the big shot, slog sweep coming into the picture. And that's a good stop. That's a good stop. Both the fielders are there. Square leg and the mid wicket. The fielder at the square leg was watching the ball closely, stopped it going away from the boundary. And that's the only task they need to do here. Stop that boundaries and the maximums, and they're good to go, because equation is getting difficult for IIT Jammu. Need a good shot from each and every ball. Oh, that should have been stopped. That should have been stopped. The ballers taking that efforts. Need a good support from the fielding also. 2 boundaries came from that over. 4 overs he has bowled, Arvindan, and got a wicket on his name in this over itself. 13 gone, it's 71 for 3 now. 105 required from 42. विशाल करेंगे कंटिन्यू, उसके नाम भी 1 विकेट है, 2 ओवर्स डाल चुके. ये भी बड़ा शॉट खेलने का प्रयास जरूर, और 2 रन मिल जाएंगे आसानी से. आदिल, ओ यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा पैर फिसला, डाइव लगाना चाहते थे क्या, शायद वो विकेट है. ये देखने वाली बात है. अब दूसरे के लिए आना चाहते थे, आ भी गए थे, पहुंच भी गए थे, लेकिन थोड़ा सा पैर फिसला. देखना पड़ेगा, अभी तो फ्रेम में है नहीं. यहाँ पे बॉल आया, पिक किया, और ये आउट है. लग तो ऐसा ही रहा है. बिल्स जा चुकी है, पहुंच नहीं पाए यहाँ पे। चौथी सफलता। अब यहाँ पे मुझे लगता है कि फॉर्मेलिटीज बचे हैं बस, क्योंकि एक छोर से वो विकेट जा रहा है। 41 रन चाहिए, 104 रन बाकी है, तो कहीं ना कहीं जीत की ओर बढ़ता हुआ अब आईआईटी मद्रास। सहारता करनी पड़ेगी प्रे। जिस तरह से गेंदबाजी हुई है शुरुआत से, बिल्कुल कोई मौका दिया नहीं बैटर्स को। वो सिंगल्स डबल्स भी ले नहीं पाए, तो कहीं ना कहीं वो स्ट्राइक रोटेशन स्टॉप हो गया, उस वजह से वो अतिरिक्त दबाव बढ़ा, और उसका परिणाम कुछ पिछले ओवर्स में मिला है बॉलर्स को। 15 के आसपास का रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट है, उसके ऊपर का है इनफैक्ट। तो ये मिरेकल ही बचा सकता है यहाँ से आईआईटी जम्मू को। कदमों का इस्तेमाल करने की कोशिश, यहाँ पे बहुत जोर से अपील जरूर हुई थी, लेकिन सीधा बैट से लगी है गेंद शायद, उस वजह से कोई उत्सुक था नहीं बॉलर के अलावा। सिंगल मिल जाएगा यहाँ पे। मुकित अभी अभी आए मैदान पे, तो सिंगल के साथ खाता खोलेंगे जरूर। अंकित, इनके नाम एक बाउंड्री थोड़ी सी मिसफील्ड हुई थी पिछले ओवर में, 2 बाउंड्रीज आई थी। क्या वो अंकित कारनामा कर पाएंगे अपनी टीम के लिए? 39 गेंद, 103 रनों की जरूरत है यहाँ से। पिच हिट का प्रयास, लेकिन ना आया नहीं बॉल ठीक से। पहले खेल बैठे, पहले कमिट कर गए थोड़ा, उस वजह से निचले हिस्से पे लगी बैट के। पुल किया है जरूर, लेकिन फील्डर तैनात होगा। वो पावर प्ले में रन आए नहीं, वहां पे वो बड़ी विकेट भी, उसके बाद में बैक टू बैक विकेट्स आए। बिल्कुल पूरी तरह से पकड़ कर रखा स्पिनर्स ने, खासकर आसमान की वो पहली ओवर काफी किफायती ओवर, तो दबाव हर एक गेंदबाज ने बनाया है आखिरी गेंद इस ओवर की। डॉट के साथ यहाँ पे ओवर की समाप्ति, इसमें भी एक बड़ी सफलता आई, और केवल 3 रन। 14 के बाद 75 पे 4 आईआईटी जम्मू। आत्मान करेंगे कंटिन्यू, इनको बुलाया फिर से। बढ़िया ओवर डाली थी, इनके पास वो वेरिएशन है, स्लोअर वन का इस्तेमाल अच्छे से कर सकता है। 75 for 4 is the score. Went for the big shot again. Finds a fielder. They have to settle down with a single itself. So they're bowling brilliant. Their field placement is also on spot. They exactly know where they're gonna hit, where they can bring that boundaries. That side is fully packed. 35 balls, 100 required. One more single has been taken. And the bowlers, IIT Madras, would be happy to see that singles and doubles. If they're able to stop that boundaries, then they're going to win this game. And now the game is slipping from their hands. IIT Jammu. Run rate is close to 18 now. You need that 2 to 3 big shots in each and every over. They've lost 4 wickets, and that's the main issue here. Went for the big, touched the sky, and never came back. Beautiful placement. Going towards the line of the ball. Stand and deliver. Need that arm strength for that shots. And he's having that. He started hitting the ball. That's a good point to see. That is going to be a wide. He has to ball it again. Nothing wrong in this mindset. Just wanted to keep it outside his arc. But sometimes that goes for the wide. Couldn't keep it inside the line of the wide. Just away. No, not this time. You see, they've got it. Oh! He's gone. Ankit Verma has to go back. Lot of mix up there. And just have a look at that throw. He took his own time and destroyed the stumps. Ankit Verma has to go back to pavilion there. 84 for 5 will be the score. He was predetermined. He was predetermined for that shot. He kept it back of length. Couldn't find the sweet spot of the bat. Just wanted to scoop it towards the fine leg. Last ball of this over. I'm gonna get a single. Mukit is gonna keep his strike on the next over. 15 gone. It's 85 for 5. th intried sports meet is going on here. lot of games are there. You can catch all the live action on IIT Sports Meet YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe. You catch all the live action just by sitting at your home. All the viewers are welcome here. One more time. 5 overs required, 91. So that's very tough to get. Mukit, he's hitting the ball so well. He's got a maximum on his name too, so a little hope is burning at the moment. Gonna get a single again. That 31 runs that came in the last over, they would never forget that, because of that they're able to get that 175 on the board. Otherwise things would have been different for them. Clears the infield, but the fielder is right there at the boundary. Lay and a miss. The hope is all over now. It's 27 balls, 88 required. 26 balls, in fact, with that dot. Too much flight. He sent it into the Pune skylines. What a shot that was. Was well picked. Full toss delivery. And bye bye. Said the ball. Was a gift. The ball slipped from his hands, I believe, and that's what he's saying. The ball slipped from the hand. But he has got that maximum on his name. It's a fair delivery. So no harm. Otherwise, it would have been the free hit ball. But that's not the case. It was again into the block hole. No space has been given. $16 gone, it's 95 for 5. 81 from 24 required. 81 required from 24. Play and miss one more time. He's really good at that outside of some area. His variation is troubling the batters. The slow ones. It's gonna hard to pick the ball batters. That balls. Play and miss one more time. Drives it hard with conviction. Gonna get a boundary for that. What a shot. Full swing of the bat. Sliced it towards the point and receiving a boundary. Need that plenty of shots. Just started off in the previous over. They've got that maximum, and in this over, on the second ball, they've got a boundary as well. They've started hitting, at least trying to use that bottom hand, trying to use that wrist. Couldn't pick it that early. Just a single on that occasion. Required run rate is of 22. So each and every over, they need that 22 runs at least on the board if they want to win this game. 100 comes up on the board. That's a great thing. We are in the 17th over. Still 76 required for Jammu. Oh, swing and a miss. Oh, edge. That was an edge. The wicket came. Mukit departs. Atman got a result one more time. He's very economical. He's very brilliant with the ball. He's showing that smartness. He's getting that outside the off stump area again and again, hitting those balls. Got a result for the team. Advait is going to be the new batter coming in. He's going to join Kamar. Oh, ball him! Second ball, second wicket. At consecutive wickets on the name of Atman. Brilliant ball. That's unplayable delivery for Advait. Completely missed that line. You miss, I hit, and he is able to get that stumps out of the ground. He's now on hat trick. End of an over, I think. No, one ball is still there, so he can complete that hat trick. Will he able to? That's what we need to see now. 2 balls, 2 wickets. Highly accurate balls. That was 2 back-to-back wickets. He's again on hat trick. Will he able to get that hat trick? Went for the wake. Couldn't make that hat trick, but an excellent spell. Excellent spell so far from Atman. 2 wickets on the same over, back-to-back wickets. 18 runs on his name. 18 balls, 76 required. So they are now aiming for the victory. IIT Madras. That's straight up in the air. On bounce. What a throw that was. Just a rocket throw from the boundary line. Reminds me of Jadeja, Sir Jadeja. And it's important to have that good throws. Oh, that was a beautiful ball. Just need to shake upon that. I think he's okay. It's okay. Dot ball. Now Fuller into the slot, into the block hole. Somaya has got that important runs for the team. He is able to get that 38 from 16. And that is the main reason they're able to get that 175 on board. And from that, they have never looked back. Sliced, sliced beautifully. Rishabh Sharma is going to get a first boundary. But it's too late now. It's 14 balls, 71 required. That's a nice shot from Rishabh. Swing and a miss. Just waiting for that game to over because it's all formalities left here. IIT Madras domination we have seen from them in this game. Oh, inches away from the stumps. Good over comes to an end. It's 18 gone, 105 for 7. Inside edge again. Couldn't time the ball well. They're going to get a single, coming back for the second and complete that as well. Manikanta has balled 2 overs, bowling his third. 69 from 11. Very late reaction that was. Just wanted to clear the infield, but it was too late to play that shot. Last 10 balls remaining in this match. Went for the big hit. The fielder is not there. It's gonna get a boundary. Just wanted to hit it on the onside, but the ball went towards the third man. Surely gonna get a boundary, but the hope is all over now. It's 65 more required from 9. एक रन आसानी से मिल जाएगी यहाँ पे। इस तरह से यहाँ पे शुरुआत से वो पकड़ बनाई थी आईआईटी मद्रास ने, कहीं ना कहीं वो उस वजह से दबाव बढ़ा। शुरुआत से लेके अब तक पूरी तरह से वो शिकंजा कसा हुआ है, ज्यादातर रूम दिया नहीं, डबल्स के ऊपर ज्यादा रोक लगाई। और पहले बैटिंग के साथ वो अच्छा प्रदर्शन, 175 का वो बेहतरीन टोटल लगाया बोर्ड के ऊपर। तो शानदार प्रदर्शन आया मद्रास का। आखिरी गेंद इस ओवर की। That went straight up in the air. Oh, just have a look at that catch. The solid catch at the boundary line. The ball was flowing in the air, touching the sky almost. He's able to maintain his balance at the back. Oh, nicely done. Nicely done that was. That's the 8th wicket they have lost. Last over coming up. Only 6 balls away from getting a victory in this game. So he's able to get that final touch in the batting. 175 was there to chase, and at 38-40 runs, IIT Jammu is gonna fail short. He's able to give that good finish to the team in the first innings. Gonna get a single on this occasion there. Last 5 balls. Play and a miss. Exceptional bowling we have seen, and they deserve that credit. The bowlers of IIT Madras. They were not giving that runs from the start, forcing the batters to play more dots. And from that, the momentum shifted towards them. Yes, they have got a decent total on the board, but the way they bowled in the first overs, that was delightful to watch them. And how delightful to watch this guy taking a wicket. Destroyed that leg stump. Bowled him. Totally dismissed the Bills. And that's the 9th wicket. They have lost 113 for 9. IIT Jammu. You're gonna get a single there. Coming back for the second. Easily gonna complete that. Last two balls. Somaya is really good with the bat and the ball now. He's able to get that wicket on his name. He's able to fill that column as well. Couldn't hit it this time. Atman, he's able to get that direct hit and he's able to get that run out on his name too. So his plan was simple to hit it and in the innings, but that couldn't happen. Last ball of this innings, of this match. And that's the end of this match. IIT Jammu not able to get that victory. On the other side, IIT Madras, they dominated from the start. Even a good start and then end was superb in the first innings. Somaya, he was the man standing tall at the crease and got some important runs, got that final touch. And because of that, that 176 they have got in the first innings. And in the second innings, they are restricted IIT Jammu from scoring that high total. Pravin, he was fantastic. Then Dylan Joy, they were building a good partnership. And then Somaya has got 38 from 16. And then IIT Jammu, they're not able to get towards that total 117 they have got in 20 overs. IIT Madras, they have got that 58 runs. So that's the story that we have witnessed in today's game. Thank you for joining in. We'll see you in some other, but that's it for now.